Hello everyone, good evening. Can anyone confirm audible or not? Can you hear me, guys? You can use your chat window or you can unmute and talk.
Yes, sir, I'm audible.
Yeah. So once again, good evening, guys. We are from VTS school. We have other partners also. I will tell some about those also. So our course is like full stack Python and data science with AI. So my name is Srinivas. Currently, I'm working for one of the MNC as like a full stack engineer, sometimes data engineer. Okay, that is depending upon the requirement we are going to change, shuffle. And overall, I have 12 plus years of experience. And this is my LinkedIn profile I'm going to share with you. Just you can go through. So come to our course. It is like overall 5 months course. The duration is like overall 5 months. We can split it like two parts. One is like full stack Python, another one is like data science. So as part of full stack Python, we are going to discuss like core Python, advanced Python, and web frameworks like Django we are going to discuss, and Flask we are going to discuss. Fast API is like an optional, either Flask or Fast API, any one of these one we are going to discuss. So first 2 months we are going to discuss like full stack Python. We are going to discuss like full stack Python. After 2 months, okay, once it is done, we start like data science sessions. As part of this one, we are going to discuss like machine learning, deep learning, okay, NLP and AI, okay, all these things. At this moment, it is not the right time to talk all these things. Okay, so we are going to discuss like data science related stuff. It is take like 3 months. So 2 plus 3 overall duration is like 5 months. If you want to know the course content, if you want to see the course content, okay, let's go through the course content with this link. I pasted in chart. Okay, just you can go through that course total content what we are going to discuss as part of these 5 month sessions. So weekends we not take any sessions. If it is required, then only we can take. So daily, weekly days only five days we are going to take. Okay, daily 1 hour minimum, 1 hour minimum. Okay, 1 hour it may be extend. Okay, first 1 week it's like normal. Okay, normal discussion only, don't think more. Okay, don't expect more, I mean. Okay, after that it's like exactly 7:30 it's going to start, 8:30 it's going to end, 8:30. Okay, if it is take like 10 to 15 minutes more also, okay, sometimes it's not like daily. The next thing is like we are going to give some assignments on daily basis. Okay, most of the people, it's like they are going to ask but they are not do. Okay, that is your wish, that is my response. Our responsibility is like just we have to give like assignments on the topics what we cover. So we are going to give like the assignments on daily basis and running notes in the class. For example, today one topic we completed, we are going to give the running notes to you. Okay, just you can download one link we are going to give, you can download that running notes, we can go through that running notes. Okay, as well as topic wise notes also, it's a kind of soft copy we are going to provide. Okay, the next one is right, in the class whatever the programs we are going to discuss, those programs also we are going to share with you. Got my point? Okay, this is something about our course. So for any questions, anyone? So it's like 5 months course. If you want to join only full stack Python, yes, you can continue full stack Python. If you want to join both after full stack Python, just I want to continue with the data science also, that's okay. After 2 months, we are going to add some more people also for data science. Okay, it's like continuous batch. First Python and then data science. Agreed, everyone? Yeah, just you can unmute and talk anytime if you have any questions, or you can ping in chat window also. Okay, we are going to respond. If you miss any questions, just you can unmute and talk. Feel free to talk, no problem at all. Agreed, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let's come to the next thing is like our partners. So this is our actual website. Okay, let's go to the about space. Okay, here is like our partners. One is like SOG Technologies. It is like located in Bangalore. If you want to join, okay, if you are in the middle in the course, if you want to, okay, shifted the location to Bangalore, then the time just you can, okay, intimate us, you can join there also. Got my point? So in Bangalore location also, okay, we have the institute. Okay, this is like SOG Technologies, okay, located here. If anybody want to go to Bangalore, okay, if you want some suggestions like, okay, career guidance and everything, okay, just you can go, okay, we will refer you there. That is like one institute in Bangalore. The next one is like Step Up and Learn. Okay, this is in Pune. The same thing. If you want, okay, if you want to try from Pune, the job, just you can go to Pune. If you want any career guidance and everything, okay, just let us know. We can refer. Okay, there you can. We have an institute. You can go to that institute. There also they are going to guide you. Okay, so in Hyderabad, we are going to take care in Bangalore and Pune also. Okay, main locations we are targeting. Got my point? So if you want to go to the Bangalore, okay, if you want to continue there, you can continue there itself. Okay, if you want Pune, you can look at, you can go there, and anything is required, classroom sessions required, you can go and join there itself. Like this, okay, in Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Pune. Got my point? Okay, then. The next one is like, this is like a general question. Am I suitable for this particular course? Okay, I don't have any knowledge. Even C also I don't know. Is this course is like suitable for me? Can I learn? That is the first question or not? The thing is like basic idea on any programming language. If you have, that is well and good. If you have the basic idea on C or JavaScript or Java or any programming language, if you have a basic idea, that is well and good. You can easily understand. At the same time, it's like optional also. If you don't have any idea on any programming language, Python is like a very simple language. Okay, Python is like very simple. In our software industry, there has multiple languages or there multiple programming languages or there. Among those, Python only the easiest one. You can easily learn Python. The syntax and everything is like user-friendly syntax. Okay, if you know the English terminology, that kind of syntax only we are going to use in Python. That's the reason. Don't think more about, okay, I came from this background, I came from this background, I don't have any knowledge, that kind of questions. Okay, don't think more about that one. Okay, anyone can learn. Okay, just try. Okay, just give a try. Okay, 1 week sessions you can attend. Okay, then that time you know. See, in this world, okay, no one knows about you. You only the person can know about you. Okay, you can question yourself after 3 4 days sessions. Okay, am I able to understand or not? Am I suitable for this particular course or not? For this, okay, to this particular industry, I am suitable or not? Like that, question yourself. Okay, no one knows about you, right? Okay, if you think like, okay, I am not able to understand, I'm not fit, I'm not suitable for that. Okay, just two things. One is like maybe my mistake, another thing is like maybe your mistake. You can go with another trainer. Okay, maybe my mistake, there also are facing something like that only. Okay, you are feeling like that only. Okay, you can go with another like this, give it 2 3, okay, attempts, still you are not, then that time you can shift the, okay, just simply it's like one of the industry, that's it, software industry. Another industry can go, another. Final our goal is like we have to earn some money, that's it. Got my point? So that attend for demos, don't think more about the background from where you came, don't think more about that one. Just attend the demo, you are able to understand. Okay, I'll give my best. So just attend the demos. After 4 or 5 days, we can decide. Okay, so that the prerequisites for this particular course is nothing but if no knowledge, no problem at all. You can easily learn, you can easily understand, you can join the sessions. Now, one more question. Hey, I completed this course. Okay, it's a general questions. I completed this course. What next? That is the question, right? Okay, you spent like 5 months or you spent like 2.5 months for Python. What next? What is my future? Next future is what? That is the question or not? Okay, what kind of role I need to place, I'm going to place in this particular industry. If you learn Python, if I learn like a data science, what is my role? That is the question or not? Yes or no? Now, see some roles. These are like a basic. Just read. If you know HTML, right? This is one of the markup language. Everyone knows, right? At least name. I'm not asking about something like HTML, some questions, not like that. Okay, at least name. You know, right, everyone? You know HTML and CSS. Only these two, if you know, just think. Okay, one person know HTML and CSS only. Okay, he don't know any other things. Then that time, what kind of positions I can try in the software industry means you can try as like a UI designer. You can try like a UI designer. Got the point? If you know only HTML and CSS, you don't know any other technologies. If you want to try still in the industry, software industry, okay, just you can try like a UI designer. Only design the forms. You can only design the forms by using HTML and CSS. You know HTML and CSS and JavaScript also. On top of JavaScript, there has some libraries or there like React, Angular, Vue, this kind of libraries or frameworks. If you know, in the industry, you can try as like a UI developer or front-end developer. UI developer or front-end engineer, UI engineer, okay, front-end engineer, front-end developer. So if you know HTML and CSS, JavaScript, you are like a developer. If you know HTML and CSS, JavaScript plus React and Node.js and MongoDB, you are like a MERN stack engineer. If you know Node with the Express database is like Mongo, but here is like an Angular, you are like a mean stack engineer. M for Mongo, E for Express, R for React, Express with Node. M for Mongo, E for Express, A for Angular, and this Node.js. Now here see, this is the one, ours. This is the one. Okay, what do you know? You know HTML and CSS, JavaScript, okay, either React or Angular or Vue. If you know some backend stuff, is like Java, .NET or Python, and you know something about the database and DevOps knowledge also, if you have, then you are like a full stack engineer. Full stack engineer. Now, in between, okay, you can write one more point is what you know. If you know only, if you know only this part, Java or .NET or Python, some DB knowledge also I have. Some DB knowledge also I have. Okay, in that case, you are like what? You are like what? You know, backend developer. Backend developer. Okay, so that first 2 months you are going to learn like what? Python, right? You are going to learn Python or not? We are going to discuss, we are going to teach some databases like MySQL and MongoDB also. That the reason Python and MongoDB, if you know, you can try as like a backend developer in the industry. Okay, the role is like a Python developer or like a backend developer. Like this, you can try for the position. If you know Java also, if you know .NET, okay, all are like backend technologies only. You know, Java plus database, you can backend developer. .NET plus some database knowledge, backend developer. Python and database knowledge, if you have, you are like what? A backend developer only. So that, now see, first 2 months we are going to discuss like Python, right? So if you know Python with some DB knowledge, you have some DB knowledge, then that time you can try or apply for the position is like what? Python developer or backend developer, like that. Got my point? Now you learn front-end technologies also, HTML, CSS, React, like that. You learn backend also, any one of these one, Java, .NET or Python. Okay, anyway, Python. And database knowledge also you have. You have some DevOps stuff also. Then that time your role is like full stack engineer. Nowadays in the market, okay, for this particular position there is so much craze. Why? Because one person can do all these things or not? Yes or no? This work, front end one developer, back end one developer, DB one guy, for example, these all work and done by one person, means okay, people are prefers that particular guy only or not? Here also same thing is happened. Okay, if you are like a full stack engineer, if you put like 3 years of experience as like a full stack engineer, you can get like multiple jobs. That too, if you tell if you put like React or Python or Java, .NET, then the time you can get like multiple. Okay, you can get like multiple calls. Got my point? Up here, okay, roles on, respond to here. Okay, everyone, are you able to hear me? Okay, now you know about React Native, okay, or Swift or Kotlin. Okay, any one of these. React, if you know, it's like React Native is like very easy. And if you know any one of this one, you can develop the applications for mobile. Then the time you are like a mobile app developer. You are like a mobile app developer. If you have a knowledge on Figma designing, the sketches, Adobe, okay, your role is like UX designer. Your role is like what? UX designer. Got my point? So if you have an idea on Selenium, Cypress, and Playwright, okay, those are like automation testing, and manual testing also there. Once application is developed, okay, whatever you develop, somebody has to check or not. Who is going to check your application? Who is going to test it? Your QE engineers going to test your application. Okay, that is like a manual testing and automation testing also. Automation testing, Selenium, Cypress, and Playwright, that kind of. The next one is like CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. AWS, Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, these all are come under DevOps engineer. DevOps nowadays, okay, there has okay, multiple positions over there for DevOps. The next one is like again hours. I know Python, so that you can learn machine learning, deep learning, AI, database related stuff, some mathematics. These all are come under data scientist. So our next 3 months, first 2 months is like Python now. Okay, next after 2 months, these things we are going to discuss. It's like a data scientist. The next thing is like ethical hacking, penetration. These all are come under security engineering. So now the thing is, you are learning which course. Okay, based on that one, you can decide like okay, which kind of role you are going to place in future. You are going to learn like a Python, so that okay, you are going to learn like a database stuff also. So you becomes like a back-end developer first. First 2 months you becomes like a back-end developer. Once it is done, Python, if you know, okay, if you want to extend the knowledge, if you want to extend the knowledge, you want to extend the knowledge, okay, ML, DL, AI, okay, all these things. okay, some mathematics stuff also. Okay, you are become like a data scientist. This one after 3 months. Okay, after 2 months, next 3 months after that. So your thing is like what? This one and this one. What my point so far? All are okay? Any questions up to here? Okay then. The next thing is like a general question. Don't think more. Your general, okay, we are doing on daily basis or weekly ones online shopping, right? You're doing like online shopping or not? Tell me some applications, web applications. Tell me some web applications. Amazon, we are going to use. The next one is like Flipkart, we are going to use. Miso, we are going to use. Like this, different. Each and every product owner, they developed their own e-commerce website or not. But the global one, most of the people are using like Amazon, Flipkart, Miso, this kind of applications they are going to use or not. Yes or no? So my question is very simple. The e-commerce application flow, how it is looks like. I want the flow. I'm not asking about okay, how they developed, okay, what kind of code they written. I'm not asking about that one. You are doing like you are purchasing, okay, or you purchased, okay, multiple products from Amazon. Okay, whenever you purchased, there is a flow, right? First, you click on one product. After that, you click on the buy now or add to cart. If I click on the buy now, then that time it is moved to, it is navigate to, okay, some payment gateway page. There you enter like your card details and everything. After that, if you click on the submit button, then that it is going to tell like what? Come on, it tells you like what? Okay, payment is like successful or not. If it is like successful, okay, then that time my order is like placed or not. Okay, after that you can track your order, you can see your product delivery date and everything or not. That is the thing, general thing. So that one only, just true, okay, right, we are going to draw some diagrams. Okay, it's like a forms. Okay, I want to discuss something like the flow. Okay, which kind of technologies we can involve in this entire application flow. Okay, that one. Now using Python, after that we can come to using Python, can I develop this kind of application or not? We'll see. Okay, let's go first. First, come on, what you are going to do? If you want, I want to purchase, okay, one laptop in Amazon. First, what you are going to do? Anyone, one person can tell. First, what you are going to do? One simple.
Open that site first.
Okay, first we are going to open the browser, na? Yes or mobile application. Just I want to use like a browser. Okay, now, okay, in my browser, what do you want me to do? Come on, www amazon.in. Okay, na? Amazon.in. This one terminology is what we can say.
URL.
It's like a domain name. It's like a domain name or not. For every application, one unique name is required, user-friendly name. With that name only we can access it or not. Yes or no? That is the domain name. Okay then. Okay. You click on, okay, you entered amazon.in. Okay. Now what you can see? What you can see? See, don't think more. Just okay, just involve and answer the questions. That's it. If you learn anything, okay, just elaborate the thing. Okay, don't learn like blindly. Up to BTech, okay, one day batting we did. Okay, but now onwards it's not like that. Now onwards it's not like that. Okay, we have to involve, we have to learn the things. Okay, come on, tell me. Whenever you open this amazon.in, it is going to give you like some search. Okay, some search box or not? Yes or no? Come on. Now in the search box, okay, if I enter If I enter laptops, Lenovo laptop, if I click on the enter button, now this particular products, these products we can see in my page or not? Yes or no? Multiple products we can see or not? Come on, multiple products we can see or not? Now my question is very simple. Where these products? See, these products are in my laptop. In my laptop, all these products are available. No, right? From where these products come and load in my browser? That is the question. Simple question. Like on daily basis, every day you are seeing this. Come on.
From database.
Okay, then. So first of all, imagine people, okay, they're not manufactured Lenovo laptops, right? Yes or no? Lenovo, there has a separate company. They manufactured Lenovo laptops. Imagine people is like only sell, okay, Lenovo laptops. No, right? There is multiple products they are going to sell or not their sites. Yeah, imagine is like simply one interface. That's it. Customer to your vendor. Yes or no? Come on. I am the customer. I want to purchase. Vendor. Lenovo people is like a vendor. But in between, who is the interface? Who is the interface? Amazon or Flipkart and Miso. These are the interfaces or not? Yes or no? Now, my Lenovo, for example, you only the owner of Lenovo product. Okay, now you want to sell your products. That's the reason you tie up with Amazon, you tie up with Flipkart, you tie up with some other e-commerce websites also because I want to sell my product. That is through Amazon, Flipkart. It's not a matter for us. That's the reason I tied up with all different e-commerce platforms or not. So my Lenovo people tied up my Amazon people. Okay, through Amazon, they want to sell their products or not? Yes or no? So all these products, okay, tell me, these Lenovo and everything, all these products, somewhere has to store, right? Okay, Lenovo, different models are there. Somewhere these products should store or not? Whenever I customer ask to Amazon people has to get and show the products or not? That means my Amazon people register, okay, first my Lenovo people take contract with my Amazon, and whatever the products my Lenovo has, those products register with my Amazon or not, so that all my Lenovo, not only Lenovo, all my vendor their products register in my Amazon or not to sell through this platform. So where all the products like stored, all the product details stored in our software industry, if you want to store the data, we are going to use like a database. We are going to store like what? Database in our stock software applications. If you want to store the data, where we are going to store in our database, we are going to store the data or not. Now this is my Amazon database. Think like that. Okay, this is my Amazon database. Different vendors are registered with my Amazon people to sell their products to my Amazon platform or not? Yes or no? So here is my data. Here is my data. Now, whenever end user, nothing but customer, enter Lenovo and click on the submit button, your data in the database, right? You have to take the data from the database and show that data to the customer or not? Yes or no? Show that data to the customer or not? Wait. Are you able to see? Are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir. Now
Are
I
you
can see. Earlier, I could see the PPT itself. Yeah.
okay? Remaining people are able to see now.
Yes, sir. Now, previously it will be only PPT. Now it will be the notepad.
Okay, sorry for that. Okay, nothing. Now you opened a browser. Just you type like Amazon.in, and this one is like a domain name. And whenever you send a, okay, see, whenever you submit, you enter Lenovo, whenever you click on the submit button, now here is my data. Okay, this data has to display in my browser or not. Yes or no? Where my data is, the total complete data stored where? Come on, the complete data stored where? Complete data in my database or not? Different vendors connected with my Amazon registered their products. So whenever the customer enter Lenovo and click on the submit button, this data you have to take and display in my browser or not. Yes or no? So the thing is here, my browser has to communicate with whom to get the product details? My browser has to communicate with my database or not? Yes or no? But my browser has some restrictions. It's a kind of that kind of features or not there. My browser restriction is what here. Okay, it's not able to. There are some restrictions I said, right? My browser is not able to communicate with my database directly. My browser is not able to communicate with my database directly. Why? If you open the browser, simply you can open the browser. In my browser, you can open any domain name. For example, you can take like a google.com. You can take like a Cricinfo. Okay, you can take like something else, VTS Coulomb. You can take it. Different domains you can open. Whenever you open the domain name, there has some content loaded or not? Yes or no? Whenever you open google.com, there has some content loaded or not? Yes. Whenever you open the Cricinfo, there has some content loaded or not? Yes, no. Now tell me, in the browser, whatever the content loaded, that content somebody with some technologies has to develop it, right? Which technologies they used to load the content inside the browser? Anyone knows? Which technologies they used to load this content within the browser? Okay, first of all, that particular content, this content is there. This content has to developed by somebody or not, with some technologies or not? Which technologies we are going to use to prepare this content which is loaded inside the browser? Those technologies we can say like client side technologies. Tell me some client side technologies, anyone? Anyway, our discussion is not about the client side technologies, but you can learn, you can come to know. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, these three come under client side technologies. These three technologies we are going to use to develop the content which is loaded inside the browser. JavaScript is there na. On top of JavaScript, there has multiple libraries, frameworks are there. As I said, React is there, most popular. Angular also there, and Vue also there. Like this, different libraries, frameworks are there. So using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, we can prepare the content which is loaded inside the browser. So that this particular content, how you develop it, using client side technologies or not? Using client side technologies. Client side technologies. Here, the client side technologies has one drawback is what? My client side technology is not able to communicate with the database directly. My client side technologies are not able to communicate with my database directly. Now tell me, if my browser, okay, browser contains what? Some content. That content, how you developed? Using client side technologies or not? Yes or no? My client side technology is not able to communicate with the database, means we are not able to take the data and display the data to the customer or not. So what we have to do? Our goal not changed. Our goal is like take the data from the database and show that data to the customer. That is our final goal. That is not changed. That is not changed. So that if you want to take the data from the database, you don't have the rights also, you can take some other person help, right? So that they take some other person help. Who is that guy? That guy is like a, okay, middleware, terminology wise, okay, we can say like a server side application. We can say like a server side application. Server side application. Now, this particular application will help to my client side application, okay, or client side technologies. They can communicate with my server side application. My server side application has the capability to communicate with my database, so that they take the data from the database and give the data to the client side application, so that my client side application display the data or not. Here, this part is there na, server side application. This server side application we have to develop, right? Okay, you have to create that application, then only that is existed. This server side application, how we can create means using some server side technologies. Here Java is there, the next one is like .NET is there, the next one is like PHP is there, the next one is like Salesforce is there, the next one is like Node.js is there, the next one is like Python also there. Now tell me, by using Python, we can create one server-side application which is used to communicate with your database and perform some operations on the database, like any kind of operation. I am able to communicate with the database means I can do anything. I can perform any kind of operations on my database or not. You can perform the operations on my database, and if you want to give some data to some other person, okay, he can retrieve the data and give the data back to some other person or not. Here, who is that person? Okay, that person is like your browser or not, your Amazon client application or not. My Amazon client application communicate with my Amazon backend application or server side application and take the data from the database and display the data to the customer or not. So in the entire flow, if you observe, this is what a browser, right? Okay. In my browser, what kind of applications are going to load? Client side applications. Okay, how we can say it's like a client side application means very simple. You open a browser, you open like one domain name, there has some content loaded. That content we can develop using some client side technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That's the reason in the browser what kind of applications are going to load means in the browser always client side applications are going to load. Your browser is always acting like a client. You can say my browser is like a client always. My browser is like a client, is communicate with my backend application or server side application to perform some operations on my database or not. It is like an entire flow, simple flow. In this one, my browser is like a client and this Python application, okay, in future I don't want to use these technologies. Okay, I want to use like a Python to create my server side application. I'm going to use one of the database in future. It's like a MongoDB or MySQL, Mongo or MySQL, to store my data. So my client application connect with the server application. My server application is going to connect with the database and perform some operations or not. So where exactly we are going to use Python means very simple answer. In my client and server communication application, to develop the server side application, we are going to use what? Python or not? Yes or no? By using Python, one simple e-commerce website you can develop or not? Yes or no? Not only e-commerce application, any application you can take which is performing some operations with database. Those kind of applications we can develop by using Python. Using Java, what we can do? Using .NET, what we can do? Using some other server-side technologies, what we can do? Yes, we can do with the Python. We can do with the Python. So that in the web application development, okay, I am using the terminology like a web application. Web application. What is web application? What is web application? Very simple. It is like a client and server communication application Here the client is like always browser. Amazon.in, where we are going to open in the browser only, na? In the browser only, right? Okay, my web application is nothing but web is nothing but what? Web. Okay, through internet we are going to connect, right? Okay, here see, okay, this is browser. You open like one URL. Through internet we are going to connect and get this content or not. Okay, which is loaded inside the browser. That application we can say simply web application only, which is running inside the browser. So here if you see, this is like a client and server communication application. Client is like always browser. That kind of applications we can say like a web applications. Here my client is like always what? Browser. That kind of applications we can say like what? Web applications. In the web applications, by using Python, we can develop which kind of application? This entire one we can say like a web application. Using Python, what we can do in the web application? Using Python, what we can do? We can create the server side applications or not, which is used for what? To perform some operations on the database or not. Agree with me? So the first thing is like, if anybody asks, hey, what you can do with the Python? Yes, by using Python we can develop like what? In the web application development, we can develop the server side application to perform some operations on the database or not. Yes or no? Simply you can answer that one or not. Okay, that point only we written here. See this. Okay, using Python in our web application development, server side application or backend developer role is this one. Okay, backend application or server side application development purpose we can use like a Python or not. Agree with me all? Okay, so what is web application? Very simple. It's a client and server communication application. Client is always browser. My client is like what? Always browser only. Okay, that kind of applications we can say like a web application. In the web application, Python, where exactly we are going to use to develop the server side application or not? Where exactly we use Python? To develop the server side application or to develop the backend applications or not? We are going to use like a Python. Understood? This is one thing. There is one more. Okay, I have one more question. Okay, let's go with the, I'm going to share you the video also. Just take the next one. I have one Axis Bank account. Okay, I have an account in the Axis Bank. I want to transfer the funds or I want to use the funds. Tell me different ways. Okay, how many ways we can transfer the funds to my friend or whoever it may be? Come on. Tell me again, same thing. Your account details, your balance details, everything somewhere should store, right? Yes, sir. No, general thing, don't think more. If you go to the ATM, okay, if you click on the check balance button, you are able to see some number or not. That is your balance. How that ATM machine is going to give the balance to you? Okay, somewhere your details should store or not. So where your data and everything is going to store? In our software applications, where we are going to store the data? In the database, right? Yes or no? In the database. Who can connect with the database? Client side application or server side application? You can come in reverse now. Who can communicate with the database? Server side application or client side application? Tell me. Who can communicate with the database? Client or server?
Server.
Server.
Applications are like a browser. Browser is not able to communicate with the database. So who can communicate with the database? Server side application or not? Server side application, how many? Okay, how many ways we can develop? By using which technologies we can develop the server side applications? By using which technologies? There is multiple technologies over there. One is like Java, .NET, PHP, Python, like that. We are going to use what? We are going to use what? Come on.
Python.
Python or not? Okay. Okay. Now my question. Come to my question. I want to transfer my funds, right? Okay. I have an account in the Axis Bank. So my Axis Bank account holders details stored in this database. As you said, who is going to communicate with the database? Your server side application is going to communicate with your database or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now my question is, I want to transfer my funds. Okay, I have 10,000 balance, 5,000 balance, 5,000 rupees. I want to transfer to my friend. How many ways we can do it? Tell me. Different sources tell me to transfer my funds. Come on. One is like I can open the browser. Yes, sir. Accessbank.com. Okay, accessbank.com. I can log in with my credentials and I can transfer my funds to my payees list. One of my friend there, I can transfer or not. Yes or no? Come on. This kind of banking we can say like a net banking, right? Yes, sir. Come on. Through net banking, we can. So from my browser, you have to tell, okay, in my database, how much balance is there for my account? 10,000. So how much you want me to transfer? You can transfer 5,000. First of all, how much balance is there? You should come to know, right? Then only you can perform this operation or not. Once you perform this operation, you have to update the balance or not. Yes or no? So who is going to perform insert, update, all these operations? Who is going to perform on the database? Backend developer, backend application, server side application or not? So what is this one? My Axis Bank application. Okay, it's like a browser only can communicate with my Python application, backend application. You can say that is one way. Another one is what? As I said, you can go to the ATM machine, right? Yes or no? ATM machine, I can withdraw amount. I can directly, give my cash to my friend or not. Possibility there or not there. Through ATM also, I can come to know how much balance is there to my account from the database. I can come to know. I can withdraw. Once you withdraw, again my balance should update here or not. Yes or no? That is one. Another one. Come on, different ways. Tell me. Just I want to transfer the funds that I want to give some amount from my account. That's it.
Phone Pay.
Okay, some mobile applications. Can I say? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mobile apps, right? Phone Pay, Google Pay. These all are like common mobile apps. Okay, through those mobile apps also, I can transfer my funds. But finally, whenever you transfer, your balance should come. Okay, I should know what is current balance is how much. Okay, you should have to transfer. Okay, less than only, right? Less than my current balance or not. So my mobile application also communicate with my database only or not. Next.
Swiping machines.
Swiping machines, right? Swiping machines also, right? Okay, I can transfer my, in my shopping mall. Okay, just using swiping machine only, just we are going to transfer our funds or not? Yes or no? Next. Any other source? Any other source? At least I can come to know my balance. Not able to transfer the funds. At least I can come to know about my balance. Okay, through IVR, right? Interactive voice response system. IVRS. Okay, if you want to know the balance, press 1. Okay, like that. We can get the voice, and based on your entries, they are going to check your balance. If I press 1, they can check how much amount is there, current balance is how much, that balance they are going to tell to you or not through voice message. Yes or no? Through IVRS also or not? Come on. Now my question is the difference between previous application and this application. Can anyone tell? What is the difference? Database is like same, no? Server side application also one application is there, but the difference is what? What is the difference? Can anyone? The difference what we found here, in the past, the last application, you have only one client, that is the browser or not? Yes or no? Last time, my server application, who communicate with my server application? Only one person. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? Browser only or not? But this time, how many members communicate with my server application? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Multiple people are communicating or not? Multiple people are like communicating or not? So the application which having multiple clients, okay, see, the application which is having multiple clients, not only one browser. One browser means that is web application. Only one client, that is browser, that is web application. The application which are having multiple clients like Access Bank, web, it is like mobile, ATM, swiping machines, IVRS, like that multiple clients are there. One application has that kind of applications, we can say like a distributed applications. What we can say? Distributed applications. So now I can develop distributed applications using Python or not? Yes or no? Yes, we can develop. That's not a big deal. By using Python, we can develop the distributed applications or not? What is distributed application? You know, the application which having multiple clients, that kind of application we can say like a distributed application. Got my point? So that I can use Python for web application development. Okay, for distributed applications development also. The next one is like enterprise application. After that, quick introduction I am going to give about the data science. Okay, so that for now I'm going to stop here. Okay, tomorrow we can continue. So meanwhile, if you want to check the content what we are going to discuss as part of our sessions next 2 or 5, okay, you can choose. Okay, that content you can see already. I shared you one link. I already shared you one link. Okay, can you go through that link once? Just you can go through that link once. Okay, again I'm sharing. Again I want to share with you. Just you can go through this link. Okay, in this link you can find as part of our sessions what content we are going to deliver. Okay, course content, Python content, core Python we are going to discuss these things, and advanced Python we are going to discuss these things, and web frameworks, Django, Flask or Fast API. Okay, in the Django we are going to discuss like HTML, CSS also, and database connections, MySQL and MongoDB we are going to use, data visualization, numerical Python, data analytics, and end-to-end application. I said right, client application, server application, and database, and data science with AI content, introduction of data science, and tools and technologies. What kind of, okay, tools and technologies we are going to use? Mathematics for data science. The next one is like data preparation and wrangling, and explanatory data analysis area. Okay, machine learning and deep learning, and neural networks, and NLP and AI, all these things. And finally the project, and the project how to deploy. Okay, these things also we are going to cover. This is our overall content. Okay, take your time. Just you can go through that content first. Just you can go through that content. Okay, na? Up to you, okay, everyone? Any questions? Okay, so that as I said, if you have a gap, okay, if you have a gap, okay, we are going to provide you some career guidance also. Okay, how to apply for the jobs, how to put some experience, all these things. Not only here, you can try from Bangalore, you can try from Pune, you can try from Hyderabad. Okay, we have some partners. Okay, just you can contact with us, we will help you. Okay, after this course, not now. Okay, if you want to try, already you are doing some work, that is not an issue. Okay, who is like looking for the job? Okay, you people. And one more thing, okay, we can help you, but you people should complete. Okay, whatever the course is there, you are like a perfect, then only we can show you some path. Okay, if you are not perfect in that particular course, okay, if you show also, there is no use. Okay, the thing is like, on daily basis you have to attend the sessions and you have to complete the assignments. Okay, all the topics whatever we are going to complete in our sessions, those topics at least you have to complete. Okay, then only you need to apply for the job. Okay, you not complete anything. Okay, we tell like, hey, there is some opening is there, can you go there? If I tell also, there is no use. Okay, if you not complete, you can go there, but you are not tell anything to them, then what is the use of that? So that, first of all, focus on the subject, get the subject, one day you can get the job, no problem at all. Got my point? So that whatever the content we are going to deliver, okay, from your end you have to put like some more effort. Okay, as a trainer, just we are going to deliver the session, it's not a big deal for us. Okay, your side you have to explore more. Okay, if we give like one example, you can go and search for multiple examples on the same topic, like that you have to practice. Got my point? Okay, it is like, as a trainer we are going to take like 1 hour session, remaining, okay, remaining time you have to practice. Okay, if you have any questions, you have to ask. Okay, don't completely blindly depending upon any other person. Okay, this person is going to give the job, my cousin is going to give the job, my brother is going to give the job. No one, no one. Okay, don't trust anyone, trust on you. Got my point? Get the subject first. Okay, that will work somebody. Okay, some people rare. Okay, but that is not works for any okay, more people. So that, okay, from your end you have to put some effort. From your end you have to put some effort. Okay, so any other questions, anyone? See, finally, you, me, or some other person, you can get the things by practicing only. For me also, if I want to deliver the session, okay, we also has to practice the programs and everything. When they practiced, for my point, everyone should practice, then only we can get the things. Practice is required. Once you get on hands, okay, once you get the things, then that time you can leave it, no problem at all. Till then you have to practice on daily basis. Tomorrow they schedule one interview, today only I'm going to start my preparation, that will never works. That will never works. Day one onwards you have to practice. Okay, any questions, anyone? See, minimum 3 years of experience you have to put it. Okay, if you 1 2 3, okay, there is not much difference asking the questions. Okay, it's like same questions only they are going to ask. That the reason, if you have some more gap, 2 years 3 years like that, okay, just put like 3 years like that. Okay, putting the experience is simple only. Okay, in the resume, instead of 2 you are just making like 3. But the subject, okay, 3 years is nothing but you have to build up your subject. Okay, 3 years working guy is there, he is doing work, real-time work, you are not doing anything, you have to match with him, means how much background work you have to do. Just think, imagine. Got my point? One person is like, really he is working, you are not working. Okay, you also survive like what, 3 years experience guy means You have to do some background work, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That's the reason daily you have to practice. Any other questions, anyone? No? Okay, then we'll continue on things in the next session. Can you do one thing? You people take one web application, any web application you can take. Just can you write the flow document? Okay, just 5 to 10 lines. Okay, this is the quick info application. Okay, this is the flow. It is happening like that. Flipkart application, this is the flow. Which kind of technologies? Here HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Here Python. Okay, here the database plays one role. Like that. Can you think? Can you write? Can you? Just write. Take one web application. Simple. Open browser. Okay, Google only can take. Explore Google. How the search is working. How the search is working. Okay, na? Just do it. I'm not asking about the code, just internally the procedure, the process, how it is going on. Just write 2 to 3 lines. That's it. Any other questions, anyone? No? Okay, then I'll share you the video. Okay. If you want the demo sessions, can you do one thing very quickly? Okay. If you want the demo sessions, uh, can you enroll this course first? Go to the schedule. Okay, just enroll this course. Full stack Python data science is there, right? Just enroll. Once you enroll, you can log in so that these demo sessions you can see. Just enroll here. Okay, enroll here, and then you can log in. Okay, just registration. That's not a normal thing only. You can prefer like a email or phone number. Okay, any one of these on file. Okay, just register and then log in. Okay, once you log in, for example, phone number, just I want to log in. If I log in with my phone number, okay. Once you log in, you can see the enroll courses like that. You can see the enroll courses. Just you can click on this one. Okay, once you click on this one, okay, here you can see the demonstrations. Okay, okay, na? Just do that one. Okay, then. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. We'll continue the things in tomorrow's session. Same time you can join. Okay. Bye.